Portland has become the flashpoint of America's culture wars. There have been well over 100 consecutive days of Black Lives Matter protests demanding justice for George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and other black people killed by police.
We care about Black lives, and I'm a mom, and I heard George when he called out Mama. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here, because George called out for his mama.
What are you doing?
President Donald Trump sent in federal law enforcement in late July, ostensibly to protect a federal courthouse. That intensified the protests, some of which went from peaceful to violent.
Officers are taking lawful action. Do not interfere. Stay back.
Police arrested scores of people. In recent days, protesters say the number of demonstrators has decreased sharply. But the Trump administration is contemplating a new legal crackdown. In response to the protests here and in other cities, the U.S. Attorney General, William Barr, has reportedly urged federal prosecutors to bring charges of sedition against some of the people involved. That's a rarely invoked federal law designed to punish people who try to overthrow the government of the United States. Legal scholars question whether such charges would hold up in court.
And if you look at the most recent examples where sedition has been charged under this act, it's not been successful. I think juries and judges alike tend not to like to convict on this unless there's real hard evidence to show that there's an imminent threat to the government.
No peace.
Experts say aggressive prosecution could stifle legitimate free speech and political expression, which are protected under the U.S. Constitution.
I think the threat of the arrest alone will be sufficient to make some people feel it is not safe for me to go out on the street and exercise my First Amendment rights. And the thought that the government would wield its power in a way that would curtail or chill or silence that type of speech should be really frustrating, upsetting, threatening to us as American citizens.
Trump is using the protests to drum up his law and order platform during the election campaign. But a report by Princeton University shows 93% of all protests since Floyd's death have been peaceful. Rob Reynolds, Al Jazeera, Portland.